guess they cannot hear me. Hey, you go now. They can't hear me. Okay. Now I'm back again. Okay, so I've been off for a few days. So for those out there who have been reaching out to me, I do apologize if I have not been available. But I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that I'm continually broadcasting via KRDP 90.7. Some changes will come to play most definitely. Make sure that you guys can see me right here. So I hope y'all can hear me over there because I'm sure make sure that I'm good to go because I'm live right now. So I think something just popped off. So but yeah, some good things, some positive things are coming through. So and my focus right now is on the positivity of what's going on. So, but I just want to elaborate on hip hop, man, because this is quite it's quite crazy that we're having rappers right now who are passing away. Like thing like not even that long ago, I was just talking about PNB Rock, at the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in LA, and everybody was talking about how LA, was bad. I mean, like I said, like everywhere you at, there will be places that are good. There will be places that are just not great. It's up to where you travel to. I definitely know that. Let me make sure that I can be heard. Oh, yeah, I can be heard. Yes, indeed, I can be heard loud and clear. So, but it's up to where you go. And this was very. I mean, if y'all ask me, I still don't understand. You know, uh, why do we always have to, you know, always broadcast our issues, in public? Like, what I'm saying, like, why can we not? And well, this is the one thing that I'm going to elaborate on because, I feel that this is a situation where, and especially I don't care if it's African Americans, Africans, Jamaicans, but we seems to have issues. We seems to have some type of issues when it comes to togetherness, when it comes to keep it loud and clear. I'm pretty loud right now. But to the point that you know, we don't either know how to, how to, fix it our own issues. We don't know how to, fix it our problems. It seems like every time, we face, especially when we face one another, it's that, goonish stuff. Like trying to show that, you know, that, that all of that street things that has nothing to do with common sense. What I'm saying, and I'm wearing this, so y'all can see I'm wearing this, Black American. Not to say I'm pro black, especially with the Kyrie Irving. What I'm saying, that's the one thing. Like I said, I don't. I don't condone racism. Y'all heard me live out here. I'm against pretty much folks who are very ignorant. I don't care if you're black, you're white. I don't care if you whatever. If you're from where I'm from. What I'm saying, if you speak the same language. I don't condone ignorance. What I'm saying, I believe that there are ignorant people out there. What I'm saying, and they can look like me, like you. But at the end of the day, that's why we need social education. That's why we need you know uh you know uh you know uh you know what you may call it, those are CTE, whatever you want to call it. Make sure that I can put it back over there nice and clear so you guys won't see me over here. There you go. Okay. But it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, when it comes to us, man, it's like we are quick to hurt each other, man. You know what I'm saying? So we so quick to hurt each other, on the real, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, uh, I mean, with the Kyrie Irving situation, with the Kanye West, you know, those are things like I said. I don't, I stand, with unity. I believe that we are the same at the end of the day. We are all the same. All that division and you know, uh, say hey, like you're not from here, you're not from there, blah blah blah. That's what folks want out there. That's what people want. They want to divide us. They want to make us come together. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to stay tuned for the takeoff because I have some things to talk about the takeoff situation, man. Because from that, from that, I would like to pretty much talk about the takeoff situation. But let's talk about us. Let's talk about how can we come together, man. So what I'm saying. So I don't know, but let's do this right now. Yaga yaga, Mr. Clint B. What you said, what you said, what you said. Hey, everybody in the house. Yes, yes, indeed. You know how we do it, Mr. Clint B. Yaga yaga every day, 24/7, all day. You know how we do. Yes, indeed. Shout out to all my people around the world. And you know how we do it. Yes, indeed. Hey, I'm not a rapper. I want to say hello, mellow, like yellow. You know how we do. Hello, hey, you know how we do. From East Coast to the West Coast. Y'all got, okay, let me stop. I'm not a rapper right now. I am not your favorite rapper, but I would like to say hello to everybody out there. Yeah, big shout out to my brother, man. Big shout out to Columbus, man. Marcel Columbus, man. All the way, man. You already know how we do, man. That's how we get there. Y'all just heard Emmanuel the Togolese. Actually, as a matter of fact, I am going to recap all the music that we just played for all of y'all. We just played some Migos, Bad and Bougie featuring Little Uzi. Then we got some Burna Boy, Last. We got some Lotogno and me, like some Mojave Couture, Akeko, some General Chefari, and we got some Emmanuel the Togolese, Maze Go, Well Travel, MC Mene, Black King, love that song most definitely. Don Brighter, Killer Lay, and you already know how we do. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Appreciate all the love and support. Now, I would like to give a shout out to Gifts and None, man, because programming on KRDP is supported by Gifts and None 12 Steps book and gift stores since 1977. Information, call at 602-277-5256. Gifts and None, 2 words, on Facebook. Big shout out to Gifts and None for, give a shout, representing us, supporting KRDP 90.7. Now, I know folks are out there probably were waiting for me to elaborate on the Kyrie Irving, the Kanye West, the anti-Semitic, situation that just, folks are pretty much are getting mad about, and of course, you already know Mr. Clinton B. I'm all about unity. I'm all about unity, fraternity. I'm all about coming together as one. I'm all about pretty much just respecting one another. You know what I'm saying? I am against pretty much anything out there that's very divisive, especially when it comes to us, the melanated brothers and sisters. Now, yes, of course, folks have their issue with Kanye West, which I actually broadcast that up about the fact that I don't condone racism, I don't condone anti-Semitic. I believe that those are things that that pretty much not just divide everyone, also makes folks, bring folks to war. So those things really will not, grasp on it. I'm not even going to advertise it on the show because that is not a welcome thing to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. But the one thing that I've noticed is the fact that, I believe in, just like, last time, I believe I had a show when I was talking about the MAGA movement where folks were just going after, people who are supporting Donald Trump because they felt that Trump was number 45, I should say, was no good of a guy, so forth. But my thing is, when it comes to education, when it comes to, reformation, it's necessary, to give people a second chance. Especially if they did not violate any human beings out there, if they did not violate anybody out there, I'm not going to be saying here, I side for Kyrie or I side for Kanye West because, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, every action have a reaction. Every accountability, has some type of consequences. So that right there, I am not going to, elaborate, exercise or trying to like, detail all that, good stuff because we're already seeing, the consequences that happen with those two brothers. However, I am not going to, go out there, and, pretty much disrespect my own. Now, I know that when we had the election, it was a different thing because we are talking about politics. When it comes to politics, it's a whole other thing. I mean, politics doesn't have no black and whites because anybody, can actually be whatever they want to be, especially in America, which is the beauty of that. And when it comes to politics, there's no color except for the systematic part of it. But when you want to be elected and you can persuade, the foundation of your constituent out there, of course, yes, you can be elected most definitely. But the one thing that I'm not going to, advertise and promote is to defame my brother or my sisters. Yes, I mean, of course, people have their own opinion. People can go on social media, unless you got Twitter still. If you still got Twitter, I guess that's a good thing. But, I believe that, we are living in a free society where, yes, indeed, your freedom will have a consequence, especially in America. For those out there who feels the need of saying that, oh, I'm free to do whatever I want to do now. No, no, no. Your freedom will have a consequence out there. So I want to let you know that. That's number one. And number two, let's, instead of judging, instead of, go out there and persecuting, let's be able to educate. Let's be able to reach out. Let's be able to, come together, reform, not reform to defame or to degrade somebody, but reform to the point that we can be able to, change somebody's mind. We can be able to, bring some nuance to somebody's point of view, not to change the opinion, because, like I said, you can never change a Christian person, or you can never change someone who's really religious or atheist. I mean, unless they, their head, hit the rock or something like that. But what I'm trying to say is, we can come together and bring some, especially us Black folks, like African Americans. We can come together and just bring that, energy, that energy of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, people are crazy out there. I mean, trust me, there are folks who are crazy. There are people that you cannot, pretty much, have a discussion, because I always tell myself that, ignorance will always reject the intellect. And that's just life. That's just common sense. That's just how life goes. Ignorance reject the intellect. Anyone that out there talks about something else, that they have their own mindset and not being open-minded or not seeing the other side and analyze whatever they're saying, that means they're just ignorant about, the whole situation. I mean, you can be smart, you can be a genius, but you also can also be ignorant. I mean, we've seen the Twitter owner. I don't want to be blocked off, but I don't want to say no name out there. But we see some people out there who are pretty much thinking that because they have money that they can influence the masses out there. But what I'm trying to say, when I'm trying to focus out there to all my peers, to all the folks who look like me, or those out there, who don't look like me, but they have an understanding of unity, especially to all my Black folks out there. Let's stop judging each other. Let's stop washing our underwears in public. Let's stop washing our drawers in public. Like, I mean, we can talk someone down amongst ourselves, but we don't have to broadcast that on social media. We don't have to vilify some. We don't have to make somebody feel like they are being so, so non-common sense, or they have no emotions about what they're going through. I mean, let's just stop vilifying each other on social media, in public. Let's stop calling each other out because somebody says something that you disagree with. And last time I checked, and I'm not going to use this platform or any platform that I'm at to promote ignorance, because, like I said again, ignorance is not welcome at my door or anybody else that I know of. Unless if you are ignorant, then I just walk socially distancing myself away from you. But we have to understand, because if we can allow, folks out there, behind closed doors to call each other names, if we can allow other people out there to vilify who we are, whether it's in movies or on TV or in videos or in music or checking in or whatever it is, but we seem to be vilifying amongst each other. I mean, something got to change. I mean, we have to re-educate, reform each other, I guess, because yes, this brother made a mistake and he's paying for it. So is the rest of them, and we have to just understand, analyze the situation, and pretty much reform what's going on, and not be too judgmental to everything out there. Yes, the man is making mistakes. He's paying for it. So is Kanye West and everybody out there who are racist and anti-Semitic. But we have to make sure that we reach out, we re-educate, and we reform. Whether you're black, white, Latino, wherever you're from. But we have to stop judging. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be judged, then stop judging others. You know what I'm saying? Treat others how you want to be treated, y'all. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. And big up to Brother Treat, who just walked in right now. We on point, coming up live at 4 p.m. Yaggah, Yaggah. Yes.
All right, girl. Let me let you go so I can get this.
Uh,
Okay, go ahead.
we're taking a break. Brother Trey.
Hey, what's
Yes,
up?
that was me. Hold on, let me cut
See, her skin color comes in 16 shades. So that's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with her own kind. And a blown mind should be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength. So to identify her with her diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child and small girl, in essence, her blessing is being a mother of all worlds. And I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream of substance arising of others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, the ISIS Papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity? Why? Because insanity has lifted our fight to the point that we glorify death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us life. So instead we'll pledge to do opposed to what's right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love
say that loud and clear because God is good.
Extended and given.
God is good, Brother Trey. There's a lot of demons out there who act like they're cool with you. A lot of them out there who act like they're cool with you. And I don't give a damn at all. And I want to say that loud and clear to some of y'all women out there, a bunch of haters too. Man, some of y'all women out there, a bunch of haters in the closet too. Yeah, I said it. No, my brother Trey, no, you got some women out there who hate on the low. They be hating on the low. They hate because because of a man's progress. It's not just a dude just doing it. It's a human thing. It's a human thing, man. It's a human thing. That's why I'm fine as hell. So I ain't gonna say nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Big shot, Versace. Hey, Versace. What? I don't give a damn anymore. It's Christmas right now. It's my Christmas right now. So I'm gonna let Brother Trey know what's going on because I know Brother Trey is about to come out here, do his thing. We on point, 5 p.m. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, God is good. If you don't believe me, man, stay up with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay up with it. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Facebook. Even though Facebook trying to get me out, I don't know what happened, but I guess I'm back. But anyway, big up to everybody out there who who show me love, man. You know what I'm saying? Screw all them haters. That's how we do it. Oh, good. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Good. Brother Trey, what's going on, Brother Trey? Like you gotta make me smile right now. I need to smile right now, damn it. So you need to bring some smile about the election because your boy lost. Your boy lost, man. You know what I'm saying? You're number 45. What did I lose? No, I'm talking about number 45.
Oh no, that's not my boy. That's all y'all. Y'all can hold that one down. Y'all can hold that one down.
Y'all heard Brother Trey talking, right? He's saying he never voted for number 45 because I'm not going to say the name because I was just told you cannot defame nobody's name on the air because, you know what I'm saying, if you ever do that, you might be you might get some type of justice, civil justice, right, Brother Trey? Is that what I said?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brother Trey, hey, man, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Brother Trey, do not go in there. Do not go in there, Brother Trey. Versace, little Monati. Hey! Man, it's takeoff, man. I'm sick and tired of all these rappers just passing away, Brother Trey. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to say about all these rappers, all these brothers who are killing each other, Brother Trey, Why do rappers have to check in every hood? What's up with that?
What do you mean?
What's up with rappers going to every city and have to check in?
Maybe if they calm down on some of the content that they put out there, they never live. You know, they talking about smoking mugs and killing mugs and all these chicks that they do all this stuff to, and then you get home and they still live with their mom. So if you put out that persona, the perception is reality.
Right.
So if you put out that perception, like the guy who went to eat chicken, he was talking all this bass. You have that bad element. I don't condone what happened to him. And I don't. Right.
Yes.
You know,
That's PNB Rock. Rest in peace, PNB Rock. Rest in peace, Take Off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, brother Trey, I mean, this to me, it's I don't know. I just feel like
hey, this is what I'm talking about right here. I don't know if you can hear me. I really don't. But I hope you do.
wait.
So here's the question. What the hell is anti-Semitic? What is anti-Semitism? And how is it possible that a person of color can be anti-Semitic? Isn't that the same thing as a worm not being
My
worm?
man, Mr. Clean Beat, Mr. Indeed, y'all know what it is. Hey, listen, you are now rocking with the sounds, the safari sounds of the Yaggah movement. Peace.
You know, I am now going. All I just say is, let's come together, brother Trey. Unity is everything.
Only all the time.
But you know what the Brooklyn Nets is doing with Kyrie Irving, all those stuff. I'm thinking to myself, hold on, they didn't do that with the Clippers owner before he sold the team. All they just said was sell the team and then leave and leave us. That was it. That was it, pretty much.
So he's no longer with the Nets?
You mean what's his name? Kevin Sterling. That was back in 2000, what, 15, 16? Back then, yeah, back then. Back then, brother Trey. 15, 16? Yeah, I can be loud and clear. Y'all can hear me live. So
today, we're tackling anti-Semitism.
Favaga, Afavaga, Afavaga, Afavaga. We got some brand new songs coming, y'all. So I appreciate everybody out there. Yes, indeed. Yes. I'm back. I gained some weight. Did I? Big up to Mojave Code 2 right now. Big up to Mojave Code 2, man. You know, you missed the first hour, brother. You missed the first hour. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. I'm back. I am back. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? I got my brother in the building, brother Trey. You know what I'm saying? Big up to all the artists out there who are sending me their music. I know that I have to start asking y'all for your permission to get to get your privilege to play your music now. You know, so I don't know.
That's funny.
But yes, I'm back, man. I'm back again, man. Oh, you hear that, huh? You hear that, Mojave? You hear that, huh? Big up to Mojave Code 2. Yesterday on my Instagram right now. I know YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. I know y'all watch me right now. I got Mojave. We just played one of his music. Y'all heard it live earlier right now. So, yes, indeed, you know what I'm saying? But I am going to talk about, you know what I'm saying, self-love, man, because, you know what I'm saying, I think that's one thing that I feel that needs to be broadcasted. Shut up, broadcast, brother. Shut up, broadcast. Let me know how I'm looking, man. Because, you know, I know this man called me fat. You know what I'm saying? I am not fat, okay? I'm not fat, brother Trey. Shame on you for calling me that. You know what I'm saying? Fat people need some love too. Okay? With love, okay? Shout out to all my big bone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Big bone, red bone out there, you know what I'm saying? Whatever bone that you got on, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Just big shout out to you, most definitely. Yes, indeed. That's how we roll. So, but yeah, I'm going to talk about. I know Brother Trey has a different take on the takeoff. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's I was just hearing some
you gotta be careful of the company you keep. It's just that simple.
yeah, that part right there, Brother Trey. That part is one thing that I will concur with you on that. I will concur with you on that because. But then again, it's the checking in thing. It's the checking in. It's like why we have to check in. Why do rappers have to, like, I don't know.
What do you mean check in?
Okay, Brother Trey, like back in the day when I used to remember checking in, to me checking in was okay, like okay, in the 90s, like Method Man or the Wu-Tang Clan will go to like somewhere in Memphis and hook up with go to Houston, hook up with the Ghetto Boys, type of thing like that, right? Or hook up with hook up with different artists or different promoters who are in the game. Okay, they're all in the game, Brother Trey. They're part of the industry, and all they do is, and because last time I checked, any artist that comes to any, from what I learned, maybe things have changed. From what I've learned, any artist when I was in Tucson, most of the artists that was going to Tucson have a connection already in Tucson or with somebody out there, whether they were big, local, or anything like that, or whether they were coming from a different city. But the whole point was they knew somebody where they can actually go and say, hey, or the person would invite them. So the checking in was like, okay, hey man, we have a show. I want you to come through, check on my show, this and that. That was the checking in. Then for the past 10 years, it was pretty much all about, if like, I mean, and then you're right. That's what I was like, that's what, you said, the company you keep, which, you're absolutely right about that. Because yes, for the past 15 years, yes, we know about hip hop to be, violence. Because everyone talks about guns now. I mean, from drill to trap, whatever it is now, right? I mean, but then, and it's like folks who do, country music, R&B music, even Afro beats. They can go to different cities. They don't have to check in. But it's like it's rappers. I mean, and yes, the music gotta change. You're gonna tell me yes, it's the music, it's the people, it's the environment, Brother Trey. You are absolutely right. But then again, it's like why rappers have to be targeted? You know what I'm saying? Why rappers have to be the one being targeted on this issue? That's what that's what I'm. There was, do you know this year there are 6 rappers, and I'm not even gonna count some of the locals out there, man. Bless up, Moabi, bless up, man. You already know, man. I know I'm out there talking politics out there, bro. Let me, Brother Tree is right there. Hold on, y'all can see Brother Tree. We on point right there. Up next, y'all can see ladies out there. Say ladies, y'all join us. He's out there on his phone. He's about to get serious right now. I hope he doesn't get too serious. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I'm gonna talk about self-love because you know what I'm saying. You gotta love yourself, man. You gotta love yourself, man. You gotta love. I mean, I know I was just saying some stuff earlier about there are some people who do not love themselves. I mean, we all can talk about. I'm gonna say human beings. Certain human beings do not love themselves. But Brother Trey, yes, we can talk about hip hop, being dangerous. But come on, man. I mean, the Wu-Tang Clan, I mean, you come from the West Coast. Right. You come from the West Coast. Right. I mean, I mean, I don't have to say it too legit so quick. You know what I'm saying? They're East Group. And I know you probably would have. Okay, I'm gonna look up. And I'm not even gonna say NWA. I can go with who was the MC out there that was really. I'm even gonna say E40. E40, yes, okay. E40. I know you're E40. I know you got some E40 tapes from back in what I'm saying. You still got some tapes and some CD. Come on, man, Brother Trey. What I'm saying is that rappers are being taught. I mean, this is we ain't talking about no Tupac and Biggie thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I know that whether people want to say, it's the music that's promoting the music. I mean, right now we are seeing country music who are trying to be rappers right now. We are seeing folks who are getting to the hip hop game. But it's just that rappers seems to be targeted, man. And yes, what's up with the checking in thing?
What do you mean targeted?
The checking in thing is the first target to me. You have to check in to a certain group in order to get protection, in order to not to be violated. That's what that is right now. So I'm asking a bunch of folks.
I don't know. I think
And even if that brother, I have to say his real name. I know you guys call him by Takeoff, but I have to say his real name on the air. Kirshnik Kyrie Ball. Rest in power. Kirshnik Kyrie Ball, most definitely, man. But brother Trey, come on, man, brother Trey. Like, I know you probably gonna look at me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I came out of my shell right now. You know what I'm saying? I came out of my shell right now, revolutionized. You know what I'm saying? I just came out revolutionized. I came up awake. You talk about, you're about to go, through the tornadoes left and right. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's start the show because I'm brother Trey, you getting me hot right now, man. We on point. Coming up next 4 p.m. y'all. Don't miss it. Do not miss it, y'all. Do not miss it. We're gonna put some more music for y'all. Let me find my commercial real quick so I can pay my bills. Yo, can I pay my bills real quick? Can I pay my bills? Yes. Yes. Brother Trey's in the building. We on point right now. Yes, indeed. Y'all just heard live, man. We just played another Migo featuring Versace, man. Y'all already know we're gonna give a big up, some blessings, some respect to the Migos out there, to the Takeoff's family out there, most definitely, man. Then we'll play some Captain Black, Kata Jam. Also play some Master Kennedy, Fine Girls. And also, one of my favorite, what I'm saying? A big shout out to Misty, most definitely for your own Christy Ash, most definitely. And we'll play some Jamie Emmy, Zeno, G.O. We got some R&B in the vote for all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna elaborate on certain things right now about what I'm saying, loving yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because loving yourself is actually a good thing. You gotta love yourself nowadays. So especially going to the 2023, you got to love yourself. I think that's the English word I have to say now. You got to love yourself. Got to love yourself. Got to love yourself. Yeah. Yaggah, yes, indeed. Now, I want to let you know that programming on KRDP is supported by Native Health, located at 4041 North Central Avenue, Building C, near the southeast corner of Central Avenue in Indian School Road in Phoenix. Native Health provides primary medical, dental, behavioral health, wake and wellness services for the urban Native American community. And don't forget, for more information, is available at 602-279-5262 or go online at nativehealthphoenix.org. Yaggah. And I know I will definitely launch my brotherly talk. I know some of y'all have been asking me about the brotherly talk for the past few months. I do apologize. On the air right now, I'm gonna say I apologize. We have not been broadcasted or put out some brand new segments out there, but definitely we are going to make sure that you guys get all the good things out there so you guys can be able to be informed. Make sure that you guys listen to anything out there. Now, before I jump on, I would like to share my blessings, most definitely, man, to the amigos. Actually, I want to say rest in power to Kirshnik Kyrie Ball, aka Takeoff, as everybody knows him by Takeoff. Artist, entrepreneur, businessman, brother, 28 years old, over some senseless violence, accident, murder, if y'all want to call it. I'm just getting sick and tired of losing another brother over some senseless accidental murder.
Senseless accidental murder.
And I mean, whatever you want to call it, and I know I got Brother Trey right now with me who pretty much have some opinion about that. We were actually discussing, the state of mind of hip hop, rap music, and I know maybe this has something to do with the music. Maybe this has something to do with them being successful. I know last time I spoke about the Migos. It was them breaking up. I believe I had my news feed when I was actually talking about Offset breaking up from Quavo and Takeoff. I was actually hoping that the Migos comes together. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's over money or woman, But like I said, I had to finally appreciate the music, in the latest years. And I know that, yes, indeed, and I have to confess that no, I was not a big fan of the Migos or folks that I call them mumble rapping because that was my take on the Migos or any rappers out there that was coming up that was actually copying. Now I can say copying the Migos because now I can actually look at the Migos to be part of hip hop, legendary hip hop phenomenon. Now I know since October the 31st to November the 1st, I would say Halloween night in Houston, Takeoff lost his life. For the past few days, there has been a lot of backlashes, blame. Folks are going on social media, trying to create some type of unnecessary war. Anything that just,
Hey, man,
that has nothing to do with the music. You hearing folks out there pretty much talking about, hip hop music, trying to bring hip hop music into the light, trying to, talking about how hip hop music is pretty much, become violent or, how, now you have rappers who are, dying because they are rapping about what they're talking about. And I mean, like I said, when I spoke about, the Biggie or the Tupac situation back in the day, yes, indeed, the hip hop is the music, it's the art.
Shall I?
We can go back to,
this?
to the hip hop, hip hop. We can go back to, to the 80s, to the early 80s, to the mid 80s, to the late 80s, where conscious rap was actually at the forefront of the culture before gangster rap started to take off or street rap started to take over. And we can go. We can trace all that back. And last time I checked, if folks care, if folks care about the music, then they shouldn't monetize over it. We can go back to the 90s where people want to bring about Tupac and Biggie, or how folks used to kill each other because it was the East Coast West Coast thing, or you have rappers in the 2000s who were pretty much talking about guns and violence and everything like that. But the whole point about the music is it is an art. It is an art at the end of the day. Yes, whatever, the music is broadcasting, is advertising. It's pretty much what people will grasp on, will assume that this is what they do. And for those out there who assume that every rapper is a gangster, not every rapper is a street. And I have to just say that loud and clear. Not every one of these rappers are gangsters, as you guys call it. Because last time I checked, just like R&B, just like reggae, just like Afrobeat, just like country music, it is an art form. Just like rock and roll, metal rock. Just like techno music. But it's just the fact that now, so far this year we have already, I'm counting already 6 rap artists, 6 hip hop artists that we lost this year so far. I'm not even going to count the locals out there that we pretty much have been able to, put in our, in our list. But I can just give you guys that 6 artists so far have lost their lives. And the last one that pretty much have come to the forefront is the Takeoff situation, which was actually in use. Now I know folks are trying to create some more left and right, and I have to go to different social media outlets to my breaks, to pretty much not just, analyze, all this, the situation, but just pretty much, come to a conclusion about why our folks are just talking about what they're talking about. Not just, focusing on the vice. I mean, yes, you listen to social media, listen to a bunch of, politicians out there who are using that outlet to use it to the midterm election to bring gun violence into the forefront, which to me, I feel that it has nothing to do with what just happened. You know what I'm saying? And I believe I was just asking a lot of, from local rappers to even following a lot of my peers on, on their social platform about the checking in and, like why do, rap artists have to check in to every city that they go to, like why they have to, pretty much go to every place that, they pretty much, that they go to. And I've never really, thought of, my thing about checking in back in the day was the fact that when you got, a rapper from the East Coast who's traveling to the South, dealing with, whichever label or whichever, artist or promoter from that area, and they're pretty much network. That was my checking in. But when you hear folks out there who are talking about, well, if you claim to be this gang, or if you claim to be this hardcore, then you have to be, and you come to my hood. Last time I checked, the hood do not belong to us; it belongs to the government or to whoever owns that property. Those things can, pretty much, can sidetrack us. Whatever happened to Krishnik Karik Ball, aka Takeoff, should not have happened to him at all. Because we can be here talking about how, hip hop is the lifestyle. We can use this and normalize that as a form of, oh yeah, it is what it is. This is what rappers do. It is not normal. It is not normal. Last time I checked, I believe that when Notorious B.I.G. passed away, Snoop Dogg and Puff Daddy came along and actually had a peace treaty from the East Coast to the West Coast. Last time I checked. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, even though that was just a temporarily peace treaty, but of course you have, you cannot get rid of all the cancer. You can't get, of course, you think that gun violence starts with hip hop. No, it starts. It's not just, it's not just. Don't look at the layer of the society of the music. Look underneath of it. Why are folks talking about guns? Why are rappers are so, motivated to talk about violence in their music? Whether it's violence, whether it's love or anything like that. But when it comes to that strategy just to make money, why are they so motivated to talk about violence? And last time I checked, we are living in a society that's advertised violence. We have laws that allow you to carry guns. We have laws that don't even check a youngster. Where you can go to a different state to carry a gun and go to your own state. I mean, we have laws that doesn't even have gun reform, but we can blame the hip hop, music. We can blame rappers out there. We can blame any rapper's death out there to say that, oh well, you know what, they rap about this. Yes, they rap about, the violence of, of the environment that they live with. Some of them are not even gangsters, and with all due respect, I mean, I would say maybe 2% of all the rappers are just from the streets. The 98% are like, artists. They're just entertainers. That's my take. They're just entertainers. And because they are entertainers, why do we have to, think that we have to, have them to check it in? Yes, they are talking about, they're from the street. Yeah, of course. But this is where we have to have that reform. I'm not going to be here saying that we need to change the language of the hip hop music. I'm not going to be here sitting around talking about or be a hypocrite by saying that, we need to change the language. Yes, you can talk about what you want to talk about because art is art. It's part of life. So if you want to talk about, violence in a form of life, but also have a lesson behind that. Have a lesson behind that. But not only that, why are we so quick to just, film? And I understand that we're living in a world where now folks are so quick to just have their phones, filming somebody's dying Why are we so quick to just film others? Why are we so quick to just blame somebody else because we don't even know what happened? Why are we so quick to just vilify each other? Going on social media, trying to call each other left and right, acting like, it's okay. It's normal for someone to pass away to say rest in peace, and then to start calling somebody out and trying to bring all that goonish, on social media or on YouTube or whatever platform that people are at, without even realizing that the fans are watching, they're listening, they're watching. All those accidental murders needs to stop.
I like that.
All that needs to stop.
But here's my thing.
Definitely. I mean, and for those rappers out there who are traveling, whether they're locals, whether you're a local rapper or, international big rapper,
I'm not trying to tell him.
get yourself a bodyguard, man. Y'all get yourself a bodyguard. Like, get yourself some type of security. And I understand people do not want to associate themselves with the authority because, you associate yourself with the authority may look at yourself as a snitch or as an informant. And I understand that process. Like I said again, how come R&B artists or regular artists or Afrobeat artists or any artist, even country music artists, do not have to check in, but only rappers have to check in into an environment, to a city or to a hood, unless they owe somebody some money out there, unless there are some debts. I'm just saying. And if you have that type of money, get yourself a bodyguard, get yourself the proper security to be able to protect you, because that just happened was so unnecessary. And that was a good man right there. That was a good from me following him on social media. Even though, like I said, I was not a big fan of their music until it took me later on for me to follow up Amigos. That's why I mentioned I pay my respect, I pay my tribute, not just to Amigos, but to Takeoff. And I actually believe that he's out of all the three, he's actually the best one that can actually freestyle. Last time I checked. But they took out the good men. They took out the good brothers. Why are we so quick to take out the good brothers out there, the good brothers and sisters out there? And those are the ones who are actually doing the right things to our community. 28 years old. 28. We have to change the mindset. This cannot be a normal situation for all of us out there. We cannot normalize that and assume that it is okay for a rapper to die. It is okay for the public to film a rapper dying instead of calling 911, instead of calling for some type of public safety, some type of help, some type of paramedics. We're all just going to just go on Instagram because of a bunch of likes. That needs to stop, yo. That needs to stop. On the real, that needs to stop. Get yourself some protection and be safe out there. We're going to talk about some love, connection, self-love. We'll be right back. This is Yaggah Radiocast.
So when somebody goes like they own the record companies. If they don't want you to succeed, they don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
So if he owns the record company,
Mm-hmm.
and a black guy comes on and goes like this, nigga. By the way, that's actually a real song.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's considered as a chorus, a hook.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I get your point though. Like they allow all of this.
I'm like, you allow
anti-human shit. In general.
Yes, and I said, wait a minute, hold on. So I jumped to the spot and I ran it. Hot. Mugs looking, then they can't understand it. Pull out my Glock and I pop 5 times. Motherfucker drop he out of my mouth.
I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. Children, do not do this, children. Read a book. Read a book, children. Read a book, okay? Any kids who are listening to me right now, read a book. I think somebody said something. Oh man, where have I been? I've been getting fat. That's where I've been at. Big shout out for everybody out there who have been asking for me. Thank y'all. I've been all right. Thank y'all for your acknowledgement. Thank y'all for showing me some love, man. Thank y'all for just for thinking about me. But please support. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm like,
we are going to elaborate on
how do you look at that and not see it
on self-love. You know what I'm saying? I believe that
It's
you know,
the same
self-love
damn
is
thing.
necessary.
And I'm like,
You
you
know,
well, maybe because they have money and their
and
voice
you know,
may be
and
used.
you know, we're gonna talk
They have
about
money
achieving
east, west, north, and
total
south.
self-love. I think
Well,
I was working on
East,
that.
south, and west.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta say God is good. God is good. Oh yeah.
So
What you mean by that?
they
Yes,
don't
indeed.
they don't actually have a strong foothold there.
In the North Hemisphere?
Yes.
Like,
Northern side of the states. They just
Yeah,
don't.
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
United States.
North Dakota.
Like Maine.
Yeah.
all of
Well,
that.
that's East Coast. New York, Chicago, Utah, some of Utah. Utah, Florida, big. Delaware, big. Jersey, big. Philly, big. You know, Detroit, big.
All right, all right.
And the thing is you have all these individuals, they're doing all these things. They're saying, listen, I have nothing against Jewish people. I do not know them. But for those that put themselves out there, those that make themselves known. So Ryan Reynolds rap.
Ryan Reynolds rap?
No, it's Reynolds rap. For the longest time, people always saw this little crest on there with a dragon and a guy stabbing
we're
it.
going to take a quick break. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay
Reynolds rap,
tuned.
aluminum foil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why y'all tripping like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we are back. We are back. Appreciate everybody out there joining us today. We are back in the building. You got no eyes. Use your heart and not your eyes. Oh man. Use your heart and not your eyes. Yeah. Oh man. That was Jim back in the day. Yo. Big shout out to SWB. Use your heart. Yes, and then we'll play some Natural by Harrison Clay. Yes, indeed. Then we'll have some Maze Go Yam. Oh man, just gonna bring it back a little bit to the soul festival. Bring it back to when love was nice. When love was pure and divine indeed. So, but I'd like to let you know that one way listening like yourself can support KRDP is by becoming one of our 16 donors. Your financial gift supports the diverse programming you hear on KRDP. It also provides opportunity for youth entering in members of the Valley community to learn radio broadcasting and for coverage of local arts, culture, and politics. And don't forget, your financial contribution is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up, you can call 602-254-6636 or visit our website. Listen, the number 2, krdp.com, and click on the donate button on the top menu. We thank you for your generous support of community radio. Oh man, I got so much sweets in my mouth. Oh my good Lord. Oh my good Lord. Yes. But we are going to talk about self-love, man, because we are heading to the holidays where folks are coming together. And I believe self-love is necessary in our humanity and our human sense. And for those out there who are looking for love or looking to have some type of end to love, I believe those are the steps that I've been following up. And I know that just remember, every time that you have your mind focused on a goal, just remember that you will be tempted on others for those goals to be broken. But don't forget, focus on that goal. And today we are going to talk about the 13 steps to achieve total self-love. Yes, indeed. Now, the number 1 is stop comparing yourself to others. That's one thing that I've learned that a long time ago. I know I'm different, and it's okay to be different. It's okay, to sound different. It's okay to act different, as long as you're not insane in the membrane. You know what I'm saying? But diversity, brings the universe, makes the universe so great. So you're being different from others just because this person has money, or this person got hair, or this person got whatever they have that you want. You don't have to compare yourself to that, because everything is either a given or privilege, or it's a work a work ethic to get to that point. So never compare yourself to others out there, and don't worry about others' opinion. Yes, indeed. Self-love comes to other people's out there who are listening to gossips. The one thing is, folks can gossip about me. I hear rumors about me being a player. I'm saying? I don't know if I'm a player, but if I'm a player, then I should be like the big pun track. But I ain't gonna say anything about that, because that's not there. But rumors can break a human being's soul. I mean, when you hear people's opinion, or when they hear when you hear some folks' opinion about yourself, never grasp on those opinions. Never listen to those opinions, because those opinions can they can bring you down. But listening to that can make you think, and when you start thinking, you might go to another dimension where you might think if those are true. So never worry about other people's opinion, and allow yourself to make mistakes. Yes, indeed. It's okay to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Right now I just learned that, you know what I'm saying, as I get mature, it is okay for me to kind of circleize my it's kind of like have my circle into a small group. Folks who are mind like, who think like me, and and also have the same common sense. I mean, we're all going to be different. We all going to be, have a different, energy, a different goals. But at the same time, as long as we have an acceptance amongst each other, that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. So, and when you make mistakes amongst others, you learn that, and others can accept those mistakes. Like I said, as long as you don't violate nobody out there, you know what I'm saying? But allow yourself to make mistakes out there. Allow yourself to be able to, learn from those mistakes, analyze those mistakes, and be able to, generate it and move forward from not making them again. Most definitely. Number 4, remember your value that doesn't lie in how your body looks. Yes, indeed. Your value is not about how you look. It's not about how you speak. You know what I'm saying? I was told that I was, I look pretty handsome. Big shout out to all the ladies out there who thinks I'm handsome. But I'm just an average guy, okay? I'm just an average guy with an accent, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know what I'm saying, I was told that I look handsome, or I look this way, I look that way, or I have some type of attraction, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that, my looks or whatever I have, is what stands towards my values. Because a lot of times people, misconstrue values with looks or materialism. And I would like to remember, allow folks out there to kind of remember that once you lose all those things around you, whether it's money, whether it's a relationship, anything that you cannot grasp on, but you still have your common sense, you still have your good energy. Those will never go away unless you allow those to go away with all those whatever body, money, materialistic that you have. So remember, your value doesn't lie in how your body looks or your money, grows, or how rich you are. Now, don't be afraid to let go of toxic people. I've been doing this for the past 2 years. I think that has been great. That's been very, very a blessing. And and to the point that I actually have to say that actually, I think Brother Chu was laughing at me. Yes, just to be, in an equal opportunity, human beings can hate on you. Certain human beings, it's not just men, there are also women out there who are player haters on the side. You know what I'm saying? You got some women out there who will hate on your progress as a man, who will hate your progress as a business person, who will hate your progress as you just grow. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real. I'm not just saying all men or haters. Some women out there, y'all know what I'm talking about, can be haters on the closet. Okay, I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, toxic people, are the ones who devalue who you are, or the ones who does not bring you self-love. You're gonna have someone who's gonna pretty much defame your character. You're gonna have someone who's gonna just call you out, saying a bunch of names, a bunch of stuff. Those are things that you don't want to have surround yourself with. So do not be afraid to let go of toxic people, even though they're nice, but let go of them indeed. Now, process your fear. Yes, indeed. Process your fear. Like feeling afraid is natural and human. Don't reject your fear. Understand them. Meaning anything any unknown that you don't know about, trying to get to the unknown, unless it's dangerous. But anything that you don't know about, anything that you are curious about, get into it. Trying to get into the unknown, trying to discover it. Don't fear the unknown, because you never know if the unknown can be a blessing or can be an opportunity, can be a great mystery to you, because life is a beautiful mystery, yo. I'm just saying, trust yourself to make good decisions for yourself. Don't listen to others out there. Don't listen to people out there who are going to tell you, hey, man, you should do this. You should follow me. You should have this going on. You should have that going on. Trust your gut. If your gut say, hey, I want to do what I want to do what you got to do, man. Just do what you got to do, and make sure that you do not either, listen to anybody out there who will tell you otherwise. And, and another one is take every opportunity, life present, or create your own. Like I said earlier when we were talking about do not look others and and think that because they have something that makes you less than the person. Create your own opportunity. Be a self go getter. If you don't have it, Find out how to get it. Find out where to get it. Find out the resources to reach out to. And you can, anything is possible in life. Anything is possible. And I'm just letting you know right now. Put yourself first. I know I sound selfish right now when I say that. Put yourself first. Make sure that yourself comes first before you take care of everybody. I believe I have a lot of my peers who have brought to my attention about that. And I appreciate for them to actually bring that to my attention, because a lot of time we focus on other people out there, but we don't focus on ourselves. Put yourself first so you can be healthy, you can be productive, and you can make sure that by you being sane, you can help others out there. Now, feel pain and joy as fully as you can. If you feel happy right now. If you feel joy right now. If whatever you feel, just feel it. Put it out there, because that's a great expression of your self-love. You express everything out there. Don't be ashamed. Don't be shy. Don't keep anything to yourself. Most definitely. Exercise boldness in public. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Make sure that people knows where you stand. If you stand for love, if you stand for protecting others, stand for what's right out there. See beauty in the simple things. Beauty is just it's just a natural simple thing. Beauty is not gold, it's not diamond. Beauty is just, it's just on the outside. But the beauty on the inside is what most important, y'all. Now, be kind to yourself, which is what we are working on right now. Be kind to yourself. Indeed. I want to thank everybody out there for joining me today. Be kind to yourself and to others. We out of here. Yaggah, yaggah, yaggah. I'll see you next week. Bless up. Yaggah. We on point. Woo! Rest in peace. Take off. Oh, thank you. Oh. Thank you very much, y'all. You guys are so far too kind right now.
In this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions